Morning guys. So since our last vlog I've grown a beard and yeah, we're having a mini heat wave up here in Germany. It's coming into the winter and it's been 24 degrees, which is just crazy. We just spend the morning at the stables and the night.
A little bit smelly.
What? We are all the stables.
It's very, very peaceful. We've seen little red squirrels running around the trees. We've had a nice little walk around in the area.
Little tiny ponies.
And every time a horse goes past the back, Dizzee goes nuts and barks at it. So we're not being as discreet as we would have liked, but I don't think they mind.
But yeah, we're heading to the Rhine Valley today, or AKA the Romantic Rhine, which really looking forward to. Lots of little medieval villages and towns and little castles overlooking this incredible Rhine River with craggy mountains, jagged peaks, whatever, but it should be a good day.
Yeah, and like Nick says, it's forecast to be 24 or 25 degrees. Can you believe it? It's winter time.
So our first stop off on this little cruise down the River Rhine is Bacharach. Yeah, it's a really awesome little medieval town. I mean, check out this street behind us. How old does that look? I mean, it's so pretty. It's made up of all these sort of half timber houses with a sort of medieval style. It's got all these old artifacts on the street. It's got all these really rustic shutters and old signposts for the shops and bars and stuff. And it's, yeah, really, really nice to walk around this little old town.
Right, we've ditched the dogs, we've ditched some clothes, and we're on our bikes. And the second stop is Koblenz, the little cute city of Koblenz.
Yeah, we weren't going to stop here, we were just going to carry on down the Rhine Valley, but looked across the river and it had so many pretty little old buildings, all these twin spires, that we had to pull over and go and check it out quickly. A nice little quick cycle around the city, and I can't believe how hot it is. It's like
This hot.
It's this hot. Shorts and t-shirt. Coming into winter, you've got the lovely leaves changing colour on the trees, and the atmosphere in the city is just very tranquilo, very relaxed. It feels like a summer's day. So nice. But onwards, we've still got 2 more little villages or towns to visit today before we leave this area.
Drive now is literally all the way along the Rhine for about half an hour, 40 minutes to a place called THANKYOU. So we're just going on recommendations from the Lonely Planet.
So hard though, because we only got 1 day of really nice summer weather, and then it's back to rain, cold, greyness. So we're just trying to pack so much in.
Plus we need to continue as well. We need to keep heading south. We need to get back to Spain. So it is always, as usual with the Explorers, rush, rush, rush. Yep.
Cool that. So guys, we're at the end of this romantic riverside drive down the Rhine, which has been absolutely awesome.
Yeah, this Rhine Valley area is absolutely amazing, and we're not quite at the end, but this is as far as we're going to go. You can continue to follow the river all the way to Switzerland if you wanted to.
Well, actually further than Switzerland. It goes through several countries, don't know which ones, but it's a big river.
It's a big river. But this is as far as we're going to go down here, and it's absolutely amazing. It's just really, really stunning. Everywhere you look, there's so many little places to stop. We were only going to stop at like 2 places from when we last spoke, and we've ended up stopping at about 4 little places and ended up in this little town of Bacharach, which is probably the most prettiest. It's absolutely glorious here.
Basically, this valley is just a stunning blue river winding through these sort of vineyard hillsides with slate mountains, sort of, well, hillsides dropping down to the water. And then you've just got these amazing fairy tale-esque little villages and towns.
Yeah, with castles, loads of castles, little picturesque churches with little cool steeples.
So many
of them. Everywhere you look, there's another little castle perched up on the hillside, and it's really hard to drive at any speed at all because you have to keep stopping. And look how lovely it is.
Yeah, you just see these little spires sort of on the horizon dotted around everywhere. And then these little villages, the last 2, this one and the previous one, are just incredible little walled towns. So they've got this thick 14th century wall, I think this one is, and just surrounding the town, and then you go inside and it's a little treasure trove of this, just like, yeah, it's like it's been plucked out of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Quite similar to Austria.
Yeah, similar to Austria in a way, with like the hanging baskets and loads of colour. Just really, really pretty, lovely like shutters on the windows and little balconies. It's just really, really stunning. We really recommend coming here if you were sort of passing through this way. I mean, it's just been a fantastic drive, especially with a day like today. It's been beautiful weather as well.
It's just a perfect time of year. You've got the autumn colours on the trees, so all the forested hillsides look amazing. And then you've got the warm weather we're having today, so it's just been fabulous.
Yeah, but now we're going to continue towards Luxembourg. We've got one more destination. We're going to stop off in Germany tomorrow, and then it will be continuing on. Unfortunately, we have kind of run out of time again. So we've literally only been able to see a few sites this time in Germany, but you know what? We will be back.
So what a difference a day makes.
Like literally yesterday in the Rhine Valley, beautiful, 24, maybe even 25 degrees. Today, this morning, as you can hear, the heater is on, full blast, drying some underwear, but also keeping us warm.
Because it's freezing.
It's like back to winter already in a day, and it's raining.
Yeah, we had an awesome time in the Rhine Valley, and we were planning to go to Trier, which is like the city quite close to the Luxembourg border.
But we're not going to do that, we've scrapped it off. Instead, we are in a really random place actually. We followed Park for Night app because we wanted to get some power so we could do some editing, and we've ended up in this really cute little village in the middle of nowhere. It was a bit of a mission to get here, and I mean, I don't even know the name of the town, do you?
Nope. We left the Rhine Valley late. We were driving up and down hills through these down these tiny little roads. Arrived here in the dark, didn't know what it was like at all.
And it's brilliant. It's got one of these little electrical booths that they have all over Germany. So you've just put a little coin in. In fact, there's lots of money still on there. So, you know, the electricity is actually free just now.
These stops are great. In Germany, you have so many of these places, and you have your toilet dump. You can fill up water.
And some really, really clean toilets with, you know, toilet roll and everything else just there. So it's really cool. And even though it's really miserable weather, before we leave, we're going to head into, because I think there's a little old town here. So we're going to take the umbrella and go for a little walk into the old town. And I think this will actually be our last little random stop in Germany. And then we're just going to cruise on through to Luxembourg this afternoon.
How cool is this entrance to this little medieval town? Check out this little corridor this way. Okay, I'll go that way then.
It's another really pretty little medieval town. Like, Germany is full of places like this. It's just brilliant.
Germany is the land of the fairy tales, like the Rhine Valley, and then we've been to so many of these little towns which are just like plucked out of a fairy tale. No wonder Christmas, such a magical place in Germany with the Christmas markets, and they're putting the Christmas lights up now.
Don't actually do it.
That's locked in now.
Well, make sure it doesn't stay locked in. Darling, do you know what you're doing?
It's not going to say that.
So, again, brilliant. We wouldn't have come here if it wasn't for Park for Night. And we also wouldn't have come here if it wasn't for these brilliant little towns and communities sort of supplying somewhere for us to sort of stay for the night. So thank you very much.
Come on, Goldilocks. What a beautiful, pretty little town. Another little magical, enchanting fairy tale medieval town. And as we've been in this area for a couple of days now, I thought I'd tell you all the story. Now, this is a story of a pretty young girl. Well, young, no, pretty, yes, woman. Anyway, a pretty woman called Goldilocks. And Goldilocks had two little bears. Now, Goldilocks was looking for somewhere to stay. She was wandering from town to town, from village to village, trying to find somewhere to stay. But she couldn't. She was lost. She was stumbling round. And then eventually she fell upon three little vans. Well, one was really little. The other two were different sizes. So she tried the first van, the biggest van of them all, the biggest she'd ever seen. But it was too big. It was enormous. She felt lost and bewildered in this van with her two little bears. It was too luxurious, too much stuff. So she tried the second van. This was much nicer. She liked this very much, but it was still too big. So she tried the very last and the smallest, the tiniest van of all. And she loved it. It was rusty, it was falling apart, nothing worked, but she felt at home. Her and her two little bears could cozy up on those cold winter nights, and she fell in love. And that's the end, children. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that like button below.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do, and keep the comments coming because we absolutely love to hear from you.
And we'll see you in the next video.